everyone, it's Tamara Bennett with Southern Adornments Decor. I'm getting ready to show you how to take really cute little letters like this that you get at Hobby Lobby and turn them into some fun superhero wall art. So hang on with me just a second, because I bought these for my son's bedroom and I thought, well, these would be really cool, but they kind of feel like they're going to be too small on the wall. You know, I don't want them to look dinky just hanging up there by themselves. So I thought I need to like give them something that kind of makes them stand out a little bit more. And so I thought, well, I do have a piece of scrap wood at home. If I take that scrap wood and paint it, I could mount these on the scrap wood and use that. So that's what we're fixing to do. And I've still got the wall color from my son's bedroom, and that's what I'm going to be using on the wood. So it's actually leftover latex paint. Y'all say hi as you come in. Tell me that you're here. I was getting my chat bot set up because I was going to be talking about my free painters, not Painters Clubhouse, the free door hanger painting tips group. And if anybody wants to join that group, you can type in the word join and it will send you a private message inviting you to join. Got my handy dandy little pink hammer, some little wire nails. I'm going to need those later to mount the letters onto the board. So these are just metal, like 10 metal letters that came from Hobby Lobby. They're normally $9.99. Last week, all of this metal wall decor. Hi Dana, hi Maggie. I can kind of see the words. I can't quite read them very well. Hi Lisa, good morning. Holla. Hey Lisa Tucker and Debbie. So anyways, these were half price and I got them for like $5 a piece, and thankfully my son's name is only 5 letters long. So we've got B, and B has Batman on it. And then R has all the characters from Guardians of the Galaxy. E has Iron Man. Couldn't think of his name all of a sudden. And I wish they had 2 different letter T's, but he's got 2 T's at the end of his name. So both of our T's have Thor on them, which Thor is like my favorite Avenger, because who doesn't love Chris Hemsworth, right? Hey Courtney, hi Sarah, how are you guys today? Okay, so I'm just going to put these in the floor for a minute. So anyways, I paid, what, $25 for the letters? And then I'm going to mount them. This is just a piece of scrap wood that I had laying around. I don't even know where it came from or why I have it or what it was used for originally, but I've got leftover latex paint from my son's bedroom. Now the color of this paint is called Marine Blue, and it's a Kills paint color. So I'm just going to slap this on here. Now we did this color on 2 of the walls for my son's bedroom. They were kind of like opposite walls, and then the 2 other opposite walls we did a real light gray color. Originally I had painted the whole room that light gray, and when he saw it he was just like, Mom, this feels kind of like an abandoned place. I was like, well, why would he say that? And I guess he feels like it was just too stark. You know, there wasn't much going on, and he needed some things on the wall and maybe a little bit more color, because, you know, little boys, they need color and fun in their lives. And so while he was away at camp, I painted 2 of the walls this pretty marine blue color, and it has just really warmed up the whole feel in that room. And the gray now looks perfect with the blue. It doesn't feel stark at all. Oh, thank you for sharing, Lisa. You're so sweet. Hey, Teresa, how are you? I'm going to go ahead and paint the edges of this board, too. I'm just using a regular, like, edging brush that you would use if you were painting walls. And I'm trying to get a good coat of this on here. I don't think I'm going to do 2 coats, just because I'm going to make this look like a distressed barn wood. So it doesn't have to be, like, perfectly smooth and coated. It just needs to look kind of rustic. I've never painted anything this big before, like on this little table, so I'm kind of running out of table space. Dana, hello from Fort Morgan Beach. Oh, fun. It's raining. Oh, no. Well, I hope you guys have a good vacation, and hopefully that rain will stop. Florida's kind of funny like that, so it might rain, you know, until lunchtime. And then, you know, it may clear off this afternoon and y'all have a beautiful day. You never really know with Florida. That's just the way it is. It'll blow in and blow out. Trying to keep it from dripping off the edges. Now this board is not, I did not sand it or anything ahead of time. It's actually got some really rough edges over here on both ends. It's been sitting outside in my carport, so, you know, this is just going to be rustic. Okay, gave it one good coat, and I think that's about all I'm going to do because, like I said, I'm going to distress this. So, let me set this aside. Always got paint on my hands. Hey, Lisa from Georgia. How are you? Okay, for sake of time, I'm going to use my hairdryer to speed up the drying on this so we can move on to the fun part. But while this is drying, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about how many of you guys are in the door hanger painting tips pop-up group? Raise your hand. I wish I could see your faces. But anyways, if you're not in that group, we have 600 people in that free pop-up group right now. So if you want to join, type in the word join, J-O-I-N, in the comments. It will send you a direct message with the link to join that group. And it will ask you if you would like to be notified when I go live. If you would like to be notified, you just type yes or a Y or anything, or a thumbs up, and it'll subscribe you to be notified when I go live. This is drying pretty quick. Yay, Randy's in there, and Susan, and Amy. And I want to give a special shout out to Lisa Allen of Be Still Joy Farms Joy. I never say it right. But anyway, she's on here. She shared my group this morning, and I got a ton of new people in the group. So I really appreciate you making a post about that, Lisa, and inviting all of your friends to join because it is a free group. And there is already a tutorial for how to paint a rooster in there. And there's a free template for a rooster. And everybody has been asking questions and getting advice on painting door hangers and getting tips and things like that. So this is almost dry. It's just been fun to see all the stuff that people are posting and commenting on everybody's door hangers and asking for advice. So I've just really enjoyed the group so far. But like I said, it is a pop-up group, and pop-up group means that it's only going to be on Facebook for a little while and then it's going to disappear. And the reason for that is because at the end of this month, July 26th through the 31st, the Painters Clubhouse group is going to be reopening. And so this little pop-up group is to kind of give people a taste of what it would be like to be in the Painters Clubhouse. And let me think real quick what I need. I need the white paint. And so it's just a fun little group to kind of share and kind of connect and stuff like that. And then on August the 1st, the group will disappear. Hi, Marcella. You're waving. You're hard of hearing. That's okay. Okay, so I squirted just a tiny bit of white paint out on my little egg carton, but I did it in this flat area here, and I've got this big, cruddy 3-inch brush. It's got dried up paint in it, and it's got all kinds of crazy bristles. I got this at the Dollar Tree years ago, and it's great for doing a dry brushing distressing technique. So I'm just getting a little bit on there. If you're afraid you've got too much, dab it off on a paper towel. But you're just going to start at one end and scrape to the other end. Let me see if I can get you guys a little closer so you can see exactly what's going on here when I do this. Hoping that won't make my tripod want to fall over. So I'm scraping from one end to the next, and it's kind of creating a weathered wood look. I'm going to do this in more than one color. I'm doing white first, so I'm not putting a ton of white on there, just a little bit. And then I'm going to switch to, I need a dark gray. Let's see. I've got some pewter gray here. We're going to try some of that. So I squirted in a line about the width of my brush. Get some on my brush. And then just scrape. Oh, this looks awesome. Can you guys see that? Yeah, I guess so. Hi, Brittany. How are you? Debbie says, will the tutorials or templates disappear also? Yes, Debbie. So if you want those tutorials and templates that are in there, go and watch them now and download them now. You can download the template and you'll have it forever. And before the group closes, like I could probably, you might even be able to, because I shared it from YouTube, you might be able to copy that YouTube link so that you have it in the future. Okay, so we've got white and gray. Now let's do some black. Get a little bit on there. I probably got a little too much, so I'm going to brush really lightly. you don't want to like just do like this, because then it'll look like brush strokes. You want to kind of scrape off the edge here. And do longer strokes. And just keep going till you feel like you've got the right amount of weathered, distressed look. And I think I want a little bit more black down here. Okay. Let me dab that off on a paper towel. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is I want to make it look like these are planks. So I'm going to get, let me sift through my brushes here. It's a round brush. It's a size 6. So it's, you know, plenty fat and it's got lots of spring to it. Wow, we've got 141 viewers. You guys must be sharing this. Thank you. What is the base color? The base color is marine blue. It is a Kills paint color, so you can find it at Walmart. What do I need? I need black. I've already got a little bit of black, but I like to have it like in a puddle in one of these little things here. Okay, so this part is a little bit tricky. You got to kind of keep your brush kind of straight, and you can't just make a solid line. You got to kind of do a line and then lift it up, and you're creating the illusion that there's planks. So kind of like that, and I may do a little bit along the edge too to kind of, oh, wrong, okay. Okay, so that kind of looks like planks so far, but I'm not done yet. So now I'm gonna get some gray, and I didn't even wash my brush out. I just kind of swirled it around in that gray. And I'm going to kind of do these lines almost on top of the black, but also in between the black. You know, it's not perfect. It's just, again, to create an illusion that you've got planks going on here. If you did one solid line, I think it would be kind of obvious that you painted it on. But by doing it kind of dashed like this, it's kind of like an illusion. Now I'm doing a little bit of white. So I used all 3 colors that I had done in the distressing to create the illusion that there's planks here. And now I'm going to go back and do a little bit more black on top of some of this. And these don't have to be perfectly straight, but just straight enough that it looks like planks. Sorry if I'm missing any comments or questions. I have to keep my head down while I'm doing this part. Okay. I feel like it needs a little bit more black. That white's a little too strong right through there. So just keep layering it till you feel like you've got it right. Okay, so there we go. Now all I have to do is attach my letters. So I'm going to lay them out and kind of space them. The paint's still a little bit wet, so. Do any of you guys have kids who are obsessed with the Avengers or superheroes? Mine are. And I have to say, I'm quite obsessed with the Avengers too. I love watching those movies. And if you missed it earlier, Thor is my favorite Avenger. Because Chris Hemsworth is so yummy to watch on TV. Especially since he cut his hair in Thor Ragnarok. Anybody else feel like Thor looks better with short hair? Okay, I'm going to flip my camera because I know that's probably driving y'all nuts. Hang on. It's got to give me the option here. There we go. Let me get this off the screen. How do I make this disappear? There we go. Is that better? It's still upside down, but at least the letters aren't backwards. So I've got B-R-E-T-T. Let me see if I can turn it around for you guys. There we go. Came out great. Thank you, Susan. Hey, thank you, Bunny. Okay, so these are just wire nails. I think I got them at Lowe's. I don't know. But they're teeny tiny little nails. And they've kind of got like a little flat head on them. They're kind of like the kind that you use when you're putting a backing on a bookcase. And the reason I chose these is because these letters have little holes that you can hammer nails through. And so I'm hoping that these are about the right size to do this without them going through that hole. All right, now the key probably is to just make sure that like the top and bottom of the letters are lined up so that they don't look like they're bouncing all over the board. Because I do want them to look kind of straight. So I'm just lining up the tops of all these letters. Eyeballing it, because that's how I do everything. Ah! Hard to hold on to these tiny little nails. Sorry for the racket. I may not hammer, I don't know, we may hammer all these on. You guys just may have to plug your ears for just a moment. Or I guess I could, well, these are going to bounce all over the place while I'm hammering anyway. It's this that's driving me crazy because these bounce around while I'm hammering them in. I feel like this tiny little pink hammer is perfect for me because it's not super heavy. And I have more control over my hitting. Yes, the letters are from Hobby Lobby. And last week, all of these letters were half price. So if I was a betting woman, I would say they're probably going to be half price again next week because Hobby Lobby seems to flip-flop. And like 1 week, if something's on sale, it won't be on sale the next week, but it will be the week after that. So it's almost every other week. Whoops. This one popped up out of the nail. So maybe these nails aren't going to be just right for this. I don't know. Once I get it hung on the wall, it's not going to matter so much. They just need to be enough to hold them steady. Yeah, I was afraid if I just hung these letters on the wall, not only would they be unstable because my children would like jump around all the time and the letters wouldn't stay. Well, goodness, maybe these nails are not the best nails to use. I would find one, if you're doing this at home, find some with some better nail heads, some bigger nail heads. I'm going to try to hammer them down in such a way that it kind of holds them still because it is kind of on the side of the hole instead of right in the middle of the hole. We're going to make it work. That's how we do everything around here. We just wing it. But anyways, like I said, if I just hung these letters on the wall and I hung it like by this right here, they're going to sway and swing and they're not going to hang straight. But it's also got a hole down here. But I hate to put that many holes in my wall. So I just thought it would make a bigger, better impact if I attached it to a board like this and hung the board on the wall. So I will have to post a picture of this for you guys so you can see how it came out on my son's bedroom wall. It's going to go above his bed. We've also got some things on the wall that look like vintage comic books. They have those at Hobby Lobby too, I believe. But the ones that we have, I got from Lakeside Collections catalog years ago. This paint is still wet, so I'm getting blue all over me. Hopefully I'm not getting it on my Stars and Stripes shirt. Okay, I probably need to figure out. Okay, that's about good. So I'm placing these about 1.5 inches apart or so as I go across. I don't know. Like I said, I'm winging it. That's a tiny one. Some of these aren't exactly the same size. Some are better than others. I think this is just an odd collection of nails that we had in our box. I'm hammering some of these in at an angle too, hoping that will keep them from wiggling out of the letters too well. One to go. Batman, he's the last one. I feel like Batman's a little bit the odd man out because all of these other, like if you have a husband or a kid who is into superheroes, you will know that all of these other characters are all from Marvel Comics. That's the company or the brand. Batman's the odd man out because he's DC Comics. And DC and Marvel are kind of like arch enemies because they're competitors. But we love Batman equally as much as we love Iron Man and all the rest, so we aren't going to hold that against them. All right, hallelujah. Let's back up the camera and kind of show you guys how this looks. Okay. I think it turned out pretty cool. What do you think? Would your kid like this on their wall? Okay, I don't have anything on the back to hang it with, so I'm probably going to have to find some picture hanger type stuff to attach to the back to hang it on the wall. Maybe put one over here and one over here. That way it'll hang nice and level. All right, well, thank you guys for hopping on here today, and thank you so much to those of you who shared this video. If you've got a superhero kid, go to Hobby Lobby and find these letters. They have like every letter of the alphabet, and so you can spell out their name. But I think it would look better if you mounted it on some wood like this because it would be a bigger impact than just hanging the letters straight right up on the wall. So, once again, I use the wire nails, but if you're going to do this, I'm going to recommend you use, the wire nails are a nice size, but they need a bigger head on them because the holes that you're hammering them through are almost too big and they try to pop up out of those holes. I've made it work for the sake of the project, but in the future, I would have picked wire nails that have a bigger head on them. So, all right, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys again later. Oh, and if you want to join the free pop-up group, comment join, and it will send you a link to go join over there. See ya. Bye.